Hello everybody, this is Maniac4Bricks, and I'm trying something different on this channel. This is the backup channel, alternate, behind the scenes, bonus content, whatever you want to call it, of Maniac4Bricks spare pieces. Basically just external stuff that would be posted here that wouldn't make it to the main channel. That would just be a little fun in between the main channel content. So, for this video itself, I have a haul from 3 different places. Actually all through eBay, but 3 different stores, and some fun Lego stuff. Okay, the first one, remember, is not from eBay. It's actually from Redbubble, and I do occasionally pick up cool custom shirts on there with different designs I usually can't find in other places. And for this one in particular, you might recognize, until I fold out more of it, you might recognize it even further. It's a black and white stripe. You can see some numbers going on it. I'm actually doing this as a voiceover because the original footage, I unfortunately lost the audio recording with it. But I still wanted to try something different. So here we go with that. With this shirt in black and white stripes, this is from a store that I've actually purchased from before when they had another Lego t-shirt available. So this one reading 23768. For some reason it captured it in reverse or mirrored. I do apologize for that. But if you recognize that, that's because it is the torso print for a prisoner or jailbreak or brickster from the late 90s and early 2000s. So the Brickster used his torso. The Jailbreak Joe had it before that point. A few other minifigures here and there that were basically just prisoners caught by police at that time, but most infamously known for the Brickster. And the reason why I have this shirt is because, again, I had picked up another t-shirt from the same store in Redbubble. I had already purchased with them before. They had a pepperoni shirt previously, and I picked it up, and I love it, and I still wear that. But I wanted to do a counterpart with it with the Brickster. I have already tried, up to this point, putting together some form of costume, if I may, with pepperoni. So I'm going to try to do the same thing with the Brickster. I've done these little Lego cosplays here and there, sometimes posting about it through social media, and hopefully I can make more appearances with it in the future. So see more content about that later. I have other materials that go into the cosplay that I'm not showing on this video, but I'm putting everything together nonetheless. The next item I have here does actually come from eBay. It's actually very well packed. I'm very happy with how this turned out. It's not a sealed item, but I am glad that I have it with the packaging nonetheless. If I recall correctly, the sides of it actually did have a little bit of chipping or may have been previously opened, but this one was very nicely bubble wrapped all the way around. Very happy with how that turned out. And I'm just going to take one moment to move it out of screen so I can open it up. So this item, it may be unfamiliar to you. This is the Corkscrew Opener. This is a real, legitimate Lego item from 2006. Back then, as much as they've done a lot of stuff nowadays, but definitely back then, they had a whole bunch of lifestyle, home accessory kind of stuff with Lego branding on it. You can find salt and pepper shakers from that time. You can find utensil kits. They've made all kinds of like utensil plate, like the whole meal kind of kits for years and years after that point even. I remember even like years ago that there were some kits like that, especially for like Lego Duplo branding, but they've done them for City and a bunch of other stuff. This one I just found the most peculiar. It's been on my wild list for a long time, even when I was working on Bazaar Lego more intensely. This is something I always wanted to incorporate into the book because I had a section in there about Lego lifestyle. Now, it's not a really hard to find item, even without the casing to it, just the items by themselves. So I really was just kind of like putting it on the back burner with other Lego projects and other things that I was looking for a long time, and eventually was like, you know what, I'm gonna go back, find it, and I actually found a really good price for it with all the pieces together. I have seen a few other listings where it doesn't have the bottle opener and has 2 corkscrews, or some other combination of things like that. So at least this one is the full kit. This is as it's supposed to be. I also remember back then in the catalogs, I would see that they had other odd Lego items, but we could talk about that some later time. Now, the third item that I have here is an eBay lot that was advertised as 80s and 90s Lego. And it has a lot of different space themes incorporated into it. In total, there are 5 sets that I built. Unfortunately, when it was all sent to me, all the sets were taken apart, but they were all put together in basically bags with all the other set pieces. So I had to separate things out in order to build them one set at a time. I had checked for a couple of parts here and there that were incomplete, but they're all common pieces that would be easy to replace. The sets themselves are the Granite grinder from Rock Raiders, the Curse of the Pharaoh from Lego Studios, the Alien Fossilizer and the Hovertron from Exploriens, and the Beacon Tracer from M-Tron. Now, I think the Beacon Tracer is the only one I have brand new experience with. All the other ones I've had some time before or grew up with in my childhood, but it was still a joy to build these again that I have not built in a long time, and in some cases were actually a really good condition compared to previous copies of the set that I've had before. I also have the Granite grinder on hold for a friend of mine, so I'm looking forward to their experience with that. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to see you again soon with more LEGO videos.